Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN, and right now we're going to be checking out something new, man. We're going to be checking out this designated survivor, but this is going to be a little bit different compared to normal, okay? This is going to be a Patreon exclusive full-length watch-alongs, okay? So what that means, in case you don't know, is basically you're going to need to get your own copy of the episodes, or even easier, jump on Netflix, bring up the episode and sync it up with my reaction and watch along with me, okay? Basically because I just don't have the time to edit another show. With the amount of content I've got going into the future, I don't have time to squeeze in another show that I can sit down and edit. Plus, to be honest, like the main reason why is because I want to give back to my patrons. I am planning on doing a lot more Patreon exclusive content, so just to kind of give back and say thank you, you know what I mean? This show is going to be a bit different compared to what I've reacted to in the past. This is more of like a political kind of show with conspiracy theories and everything. Like, all I know about this show is basically there's some big disaster or something that's happened to the American government, and there's this designated survivor, like one person who ends up becoming president, and he has to kind of take control and everything. Like, the first thing that popped into my mind when I first heard like the theme of the show was Battlestar Galactica and President Roslin. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then okay. But yeah, she was like a teacher or something, and she got thrown into the position of power and everything, and people doubting her and stuff. So that's the first thing that kind of popped into my head when I first heard about this show, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. So yeah, like, if this isn't like your normal type of show, watch along with me. You might never know, you might actually find it more interesting to hear my thoughts ever so often, and, you know, hear my reactions and shit. Or if you're a fan of the show, then watch it again with me, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is going to be basically a highlight reaction. I'm going to do like the first 5 episodes right now, and then basically like composite like some good highlight reactions as kind of like a teaser, a taster for my Patreon, to kind of tempt you guys to come on over. Even though I am going to be making the full length like reaction to episode 1 public, so if you wanna, you can go and get a taster of what these are going to be like exclusive on my Patreon, you know what I mean?
It's beyond, but Penny, you need to go to sleep right now.
Let me talk to her.
No, you can't talk to Dad.
Let me talk to her. Come on.
And not just here at home.
Hello?
Hi, Daddy.
Who is this?
Hey, Theo!
What if you go to bed right now and I let you stay up an extra hour tomorrow night so we could hang out? Sound like a deal?
Deal.
That's my girl. Give me a kiss.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, little P.
Oh.
And their fathers. And
It's weird. We'll come back on. See if you can get it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The attack or whatever it is.
Mr. Secretary, get away from the window, now!
Oh my God.
Okay. Was it a bomb, or like, I don't know, I thought maybe like fucking plane hijacking or something and crashed into the building, like, you know, basing it on kind of like reality, something.
Sir, you are now the President of the United States.
Wow, imagine that. That's kind of crazy, man. And just imagine like the people to know that like there's no government. There would be riots and people panicking, and the banks as well. You got to think about banks and like money, and just, I mean, technically when you really think about it, the whole entire country could get thrown upside down.
Do we know who's responsible for this?
Still too early to determine.
We gotta give him something, Karen. The whole world is watching us right now.
Exactly. We need to alert every one of our embassies to convey to each host nation that the U.S. is on a war footing, and now is not the time to test us. Patch me into 24-hour watch at the Pentagon. Inform the surviving Joint Chiefs.
He's kind of like the typical, like, we need to go to war. We need to go to war with everybody. Bring me the codes for the nukes.
Sad imagery shows 10 Iranian Navy destroyers leaving Bandar Abbas port and taking up positions along the Strait of Hormuz.
The Strait of Hormuz is where 30% of the world's oil passes through.
I know what it is, Aaron.
Mr. President, this is a purposeful provocation by the Iranians to take advantage of the night's events and choke off the Western world's main supply of oil.
What?
Just as we're on our knees, they're gonna step on our throat.
Really? I mean, it would make sense that there would be some countries that's going to try and take advantage of the situation, you know?
We've got a bomb!
Bomb. What? Well, one didn't go off. What?
Perimeter secure.
Oh, I love that shit I do, man. Like a post-apocalyptic ruin type of shit. Like, I love that. Destruction and little fires burning and shit. Like, he's really gonna have to do a lot to convince not just the American people, but the people around him that he's right for the job. You know what I mean?
4, 3. My fellow Americans.
Oh, that's gonna be the first. Oh, man!
In the meantime, we have to go after everyone we suspect. We'll
101
after them,
things.
after their families, any way we can.
I'm sorry, are you talking about enhanced interrogation?
They destroyed our capital. I'm saying we do whatever we have to do. Okay,
There's a process.
One thing at a time. Please, excuse me.
I would open the door and slam it, like get their attention. Is he? Okay. Like, fuck this.
Later today, I want to see the Capitol building or what's left of it.
Are you sure that's a good idea
No,
right
no,
now,
no,
sir?
that's exactly what you need, sir. The do-over. Last night's speech didn't exactly put minds at ease. But you, sir, at the site, now that sends a message. It shows that...
Respect there. It shows respect. It's not a photo op.
Whatever you say, sir.
Good. Let's get back to work.
I like him, man. I like him. And it is true, like, him going there would be like a good sign of respect and everything.
Why didn't this one go off?
Any number of reasons. Russian red wire to Iranian green doesn't work. The main charge degraded, but I wouldn't rule out good old-fashioned human error.
You're telling me that the people who blew up our U.S. Capitol in one shot didn't test the triggers, the wiring?
Then what are you suggesting?
What if this bomb wasn't meant to explode? What if it was meant to be found?
Mm-hmm. Put a dud in there with the real one so they find the dud and that's your enemy, that's your target, go after it. You know what I mean?
Last night at approximately 10:30 p.m., I was sworn in as President of the United States. I've come down here because I wanted to thank each and every one of you for the work that you're doing here. This was an act of madness. This was an act of terror. Yesterday we saw the worst in humanity. Today I see its best. I know you want answers, someone to blame, someone to fight against. I need you to know that I want that too. And even though today it might look as though we've fallen, I promise you, we will rise again, better and stronger.
Oh, man.
For those who we've lost, our leader.
See what's going on in Michigan?
This place where we stand right here, right now.
As he's doing his speech as well, it's going viral. Viral, I mean, not viral, viral.
Bush used a proclamation to secure disaster areas after Katrina. That hardly seems like an empty gesture to me.
I wouldn't take declaring martial law off the table either.
If you want to...
Yeah, I said army, just send the army in martial law, take over.
An executive order will be perceived as too hostile. Presidential proclamation, too weak. Martial law, either very, very smart or incredibly self-destructive. Guys, let me ask you a question. Can you agree on anything?
Not really.
I like that.
Don't forget you have the Elizabeth Vargas interview at noon.
We'll go over the talking points right before. Aaron, Emily, I want your list for the cabinet.
What's happening?
This is the White House. There aren't supposed to be any blackouts.
Unless, and I really hate to say this, but what if it's
a second attack?
I was just thinking that, like, what? It's the White House. They must have like their own power supply. They're not on like the normal grid. Because didn't Wells say that like usually like when people they attack afterwards, they're bragging about what they've done, and there's the fact that no one's bragging. It means that they're not finished yet.
Now, if I could just appoint the rest of the government legally without a vote.
That would certainly help lighten your load.
Yeah. So we're choosing your chief of staff.
Pushing that, don't I?
We're done here. Thank you.
Like, I don't know why, but I keep having my like conspiracy hat on, like can't trust nobody, can't trust nobody. I don't know why, but
until we can confirm that Nassar actually did what he says, no one outside these walls sees that video. Understood?
Yep.
In the meantime, track the son of a bitch down. Whatever cave, cavern, or hole he's hiding in, I want you to find me Majid Nassar.
I don't think he did it. If he's took credit for some like stuff that he's not done in the past, then he's doing it again, isn't he? Plus, why go all through all the hassle of hacking and nah, man. I call bullshit.
We have breaking news now from Washington, D.C. We've just received a video obtained from a high-level White House source. The video shows Majid Nassar, the leader of the...
God damn, man. Sort out your leaks.
Someone leaked it.
who? Cochran?
No, it's not his style. Wyatt, can you get me Congresswoman Hook Stratton? Now.
Oh, wow. Could it be her? Because he showed her the footage, right?
I did not leak that video. I'm wondering why you think I did.
Because you said to my face that we needed an enemy. Well,
Yep.
now we've got one.
It's the man who destroyed all three branches of our government. 1,000 Americans. Are we gonna let one man stand in the way of retribution? I need your orders, sir.
War.
We're not bombing one of our own. Maintain surveillance on Nassar and keep me informed. Until SiTHFuRion makes contact, we do nothing. Understood? Yes, sir. General, understood?
Yes, sir.
He looks so let down. Oh, I wanted to make things go boom.
To be clear, the top news story today has nothing to do with President Kirkman standing in the polls, and everything to do with the Islamophobia jeopardizing the fundamental rights of American citizens. And I'm perfectly happy to answer any relevant questions.
He belongs up there. He writes the scripts like he's good with words and thinking on the spot. Like, I think it's like that job's safe in his hands, you know what I mean?
When a snake's in your kitchen, you don't invite it to dinner, you cut off its head.
You make a good point, General. And seeing that this is my kitchen, I am relieving you of your command effective immediately.
What?
General, you are fired.
Oh shit. Bold move, man. Bold move.
This is Agent Wells.
Find room 105.
Wait, who is this?
Find room 105, and you'll understand more about Peter McLeish.
Hello?
What? Room 105. Peter McLeish is the guy who survived, right? Is the lone survivor, yeah?
Did we get a positive ID on SiTHFuRion's body yet?
Yes, sir. It's been confirmed.
That tragedy lands at my door. I'm sorry. Admiral Chernow, you are in command. I would like to proceed with the attack in Algeria as planned.
Sir?
Admiral, prepare us for war.
Oh shit. Don't end. Don't end. I knew it was coming up to it, man.
How are you, sir? Seth Wright, press secretary.
It'll be a busy day for you, son. I'll be in command ops.
He doesn't know what's happening yet, does he?
Want to know why?
If I know why, do I have to lie to the press all day?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's just assume that maybe somewhere there's going to be a military strike against the terrorists who bombed the Capitol, and I'll just know more when I know more.
Good man.
Hey,
Hey, Hannah, yeah, I've been working on it.
Okay, did you find his location during the explosion?
Yeah, but it's just theoretical.
Show me.
That's where McLeish was found. Okay, now, I'll superimpose the Capitol blueprint to find the congressman's exact location.
Room 105. Can your team piece together parts of this office from the wreckage?
You realize the debris doesn't consist of perfect jigsaw pieces. Besides, we don't even have the current schematics on that section because of the renovations.
What renovations?
We just found out ourselves. Capitol renovations have been classified since World War II by Congress. So without any real Congress, we can't get access.
So he was in the room 105 and he survived. So there must be something up with the room. If they're hidden rooms, they might have been like reinforced or something. It would make sense, really. If you're gonna have like hidden rooms, you have them reinforced in case of some type of attack or something. Like panic rooms, you know what I mean?
All right, look, with all due respect to Mr. Sullivan, I got 1,000 people dead from this bombing, okay? So why should I care about construction work with high cholesterol?
All right, point taken. Ask me about Ken Gibson.
Why don't you tell me about Mr. Gibson?
Car accident 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he's dead
They're all
too.
dead. Everyone who worked on it is dead. That's a shot. Gonna end on that, ain't you? Oh man. I knew something was gonna happen, man. Alright, so I really hope you've enjoyed this little highlight reel of just some of my reactions to the first 5 episodes of Designated Survivor. Right now, I'm actually just about to sit down and watch episode 6 and episode 7, what will be going up full length, exclusive on my Patreon next week. But right now, the first 5 episodes are up. Episode 1 is available down below if you want to check that out. You don't have to be on my Patreon to just have a taste of what it would be like to watch along with me and basically enjoy this great show, because I really am enjoying it. Like, I'll be honest, like politics and stuff ain't necessarily my favorite thing in the world. And even with this show, I feel like I'm more kind of interested in the FBI storyline of Wells and her trying to figure stuff out and find out more about the survivor and everything. But even all the stuff to do with Kirkman and the White House, I'm finding really interesting. And how people are kind of shifting for power and stuff. It's a very interesting show and I'm really loving it right now, man. And I've been told that it gets better. Like, apparently it gets really, really good. Season 3 is going to be coming out sometime this year. Hopefully, because I'm going to be doing 2 full-length reactions a week, I'm going to be catching up in no time. But when Season 3 does drop, and kind of depending on my schedule, I might actually do edited reactions here on YouTube and still like continue to do the full lengths on my Patreon, like if you guys want to continue on watching with me. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this and you've had like a little taster of some of the exclusive content I'm going to be having on my Patreon. I'm even going to be having movies, man. Like as soon as I get into like a proper routine of regular content, like whenever Netflix drops some new stuff, you know, I'm going to be all over it. So yeah. Alright, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright, I've been SiTHFuRiON. I'll catch you in the next one, man.